welcome this evening. This is Dr. Brenda Roach, and you can just call me Brenda just because it's much easier. And this is day 4 or day 5. Day 4 of day 5 of my series, my 21-day series, losing track of the days, of how to set out goals so that you can achieve them. And so I'm coming on every day and giving you some tips and clues around how to really establish goals and write goals in a way that you are going to be more likely to achieve them. And so we've covered several different things throughout the last 4 days, and we'll continue on every evening for the next until the 21st day. And so tonight we're going to be talking about a really important thing called visualization. But before I get to that, if you're new, again, my name is Dr. Brenda Roach, but you can call me Brenda just because it's much easier. And I'm a neuropsychologist by trade. During day hours and in the evening hours, I assist people on reaching their health and wellness goals, as well as bringing their business online, and really look at how to, integrate those for those people that are interested in that as well. So on health and wellness, when we're looking at setting our goals, it's really important to look at how do we achieve those and how can we achieve them? And it's really by setting out appropriate and effective ways of establishing what our goals are really going to be like. And so this particular thing I'm going to be talking on tonight is visualization. And if it's making sense to you, give me some thumbs up. Let me know you're here. If you're catching this by replay, do hashtag replay. Let me know where you're from. And again, if you think this is helpful and could be helpful to somebody else, please, I can't talk tonight, please feel free and share it with anybody that you would so choose to do so as well. And so when we think about visualization, what we look at is there's this ongoing communication between your mind and your body. And your imagination is very, very powerful. And if we properly train, our imagination and your thoughts can actually manifest right into action. And so mental workouts activate and stimulate many of the same neural pathways that connect your body and brain impulses. So it can be really, really important when we think about how our thoughts and our brain can really help us activate and work towards the goals. Because as we've talked about when a couple nights ago, when I talked about the stages of change, as we're working through our different, goals, we'll switch kind of back and forth, and we'll revert back to, past behaviors that maybe aren't as effective as we need to. And so we really are looking at how do we then, hey Dawn, glad you're here. And so how do we kind of overcome those things when we kind of revert back and we maybe get back into a relapse or go back to pre-contemplation stage in the stages of change. And so visualization can be a really important technique that one can use in order to do that. So there's some essential elements of effective visualization that I'm going to share with you tonight. And so again, get out a piece of paper and pencil and jot these down. The biggest thing when we look at visualization is, we have to involve all of our senses. If we're going to use it as effective as we can, you want to use all of your senses. So visualization techniques should be done with that full emotional energy. So you really want to have that energy going when you're thinking about and coming up with your visualization kind of picture in your head. Again, use as many senses as you can. So smell, touch, taste, hearing, along with the imagery of where you really feel it. So you feel like you're really in the moment at that time. And it's going to be very powerful if you're able to do that. Now, it takes a little bit of practice to get there, but it's amazing when you actually can get there, because visualization can really help you get through those moments when you're kind of questioning whether you're going to be able to achieve it or not, or you're feeling uncomfortable. Maybe you're going to go run your first 5K, or maybe it's just your first mile, or maybe it's just walking into a gym when you don't know what to do, and it's the first time you're going to a gym and you're not feeling comfortable in doing that, and you have a lot of anxiety around it. So it can help you kind of get through that moment. Or maybe you're going out to get together, and there's going to be a lot of sweets there or other things that you're going to have to kind of, or you want to, not that you have to, but that you want to kind of avoid. And that might be a difficult thing for you. And so you can visualize yourself in that moment, how to kind of get around that. And so we really can use it. And so it can be very, very helpful in order to do that. One of the other big things is you want to be an active participant in the scene. So as you're, and not a spectator. So as you're setting up your visualization, you want to be active in it. So you don't want to set up a visualization where you're like watching someone else walk into the gym. You want to see yourself walking into the gym. And so that's going to be really important, is that you are active. So your visualization is you doing something, so that you're not just watching yourself do it. You know, so like if you're visualizing yourself running, you know, your heart and your muscles in your legs and breathing pattern should actually feel as if you had actually really just run, you know, a mile. And so you really want to engage yourself fully into that visualization, which can really be extremely powerful then. And then the other one is the visualization needs to be a positive process. So if you want to stay away from, like, say, sweetened drinks, or not drink, you know, sodas for a while, you want to visualize yourself being satisfied with water rather than visualizing yourself disliking, you know, a soda. And so you want to do the positive. So you want to look at visualizing yourself doing the positive behavior, the behavior you want to do, and not visualize yourself not doing what you don't want to do, if that makes sense. So you visualize the positive, what it is you're wanting to do, instead of what you don't want to do. So again, it can be extremely helpful as we start moving through the next part of this series, where we're going to talk about your setting up your actual SMART goals. So tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, I'll be coming back on, and I'm going to be talking about, the first part is really setting our SMART goals. And we're going to start establishing some 3-month goals tomorrow. And so it'll be a little bit longer tomorrow, because there's 5 steps that we're going to walk through to get you through setting up your first 3 months goals. And we're going to talk about how to do that and using SMART goals. And so it's going to be great. I'm really excited to see what you all come up with tomorrow as well. And again, that's going to be 9 p.m. Mountain Time on Monday evening, the 16th. And so I'm very excited about that. The other thing that I think is the 16th, yes. And so the other thing that I'm really excited about is I have gone live with a very basic website right now, and I'll be adding to it, as you know, pretty much every day, and making it offer even more value for you. But what I have done is I've uploaded on there the 4 videos that I've done so far in this series, plus added in all the questions that I've asked are written in there, as well as like the stages of change, and a table that has all of those listed in there. So I'm hoping that that's going to be helpful as we move through this series. So like tonight, I'll put this up. So I'll put this video up on there, as well as giving writing out some of the things that I've talked about in here too. So some of you are real, you know, visual. You can kind of go back to it then and look at it. So every evening after I do the video series, I'll be adding to that. And you'll find that under Brenda Roche. So it's just BrendaRoche.com. And then you'll go to training topics, and underneath training topics, there will be setting goals. And underneath there, you'll have all of the videos in order with the kind of a narrative and the questions written out, so that you can kind of follow that. So I'm really hoping, thanks Dawn, I think it'll be really helpful, and I've been having kind of fun getting it all put together. Also on there, there's you know, about me in there, so you can kind of read a little bit more about me, as well as, you know, ways to contact me if that's something that you're interested in. And so a couple blogs that I've kind of put together, and I'll be adding again more to that as time goes on. But I'm thinking for at least this series that that's going to be really helpful for people, that they'll have it in there after we get done with each of the sessions. I'll get that uploaded and ready to go for everyone. And so that you can reference back to it, feel free to again share this video or my website with as many people as you would like to, if you believe that it's helpful for you or helpful for anybody else. And so I just really appreciate you coming on live, and I hope to have people continue to follow the series for the 21 days. As I said, it's going to be really exciting to see what everyone comes up with on their goals by the end of the 21 days as we go through this series. So again, I appreciate you tuning in, and you know, this evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you're at. If you found this helpful, please let me know that. Give me some thumbs up, share it with other people that you feel helpful, and check out my website. Again, it's very basic at this point. There will be a lot more going on there as we go through, and that's Brenda Roche, ROCHE, at .com. And so thank you again, and I will see you tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, where we'll go right into setting our 3-month goals, using SMART goals, and really being able to talk about all the things we've already been learning about for the last 4 sessions, or 5th session tonight. So again, thank you very much, and I look forward to going alongside of you on this journey again. Thanks, and have a great evening. Again, share it with whoever you're wanting to share it with. If you're catching this on replay, #replay, and let me know where you're from. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.